It's the same as any other injury case in that there's two things you want to know. First, the extent of the injury, whether or not the client heals, and a little bit more important in the premises case is the issue of liability. Now, let's assume for the first answer, the value of the case, assuming liability, is based on several factors. The amount, first of all, of course, the medical bills. Second, whether or not the client is left with any permanent or prolonged symptoms, whether the client has lost income from wages or whatever source of income. And then the most difficult areas, for simplicity's sake, we'll call pain and suffering. It's a lot more complicated than just that. But that number, in my experience, is related to the first three things. And we don't discuss value in the beginning because we don't know time loss, we don't know permanency, and we certainly don't know medical bills. So the way we do it here is when the client has been released from care. We then are in a position to gather all of the information, wage loss, medical bills, and any other property type damage, clothing or whatever, and then we can sit down, and once we have that, we sit down with the client and we discuss generally what cases like this what amount of cases like this have been generated by jury verdicts, and what my experience has been over the last 40 years as far as amounts of money, and obviously it's changed over time. But with all cases, there's a new phenomena, or relatively new phenomena, and that is people should be prepared for litigation, whether it's premises or any other case, because insurance companies have somehow come up with the notion that by forcing folks into litigation, they can save money. And a lot of folks are unwilling to litigate. But I think that that's something that should be considered or be prepared for. Now, the next question, or the next answer, is whether the liability is contested. And this is a very, very tough choice for the clients. Because if liability is hotly contested, the risk is increased, the risk of losing completely, and also the value of the case is reduced because of that risk. And sometimes that's a very difficult pill to swallow. But it's not a simple answer, but it is something that is answerable. And in my office, no matter what the case is, I promise my clients that I will get the insurance company's top offer in writing, and then, you know, the discussion and the decision is made.